Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you are first time here on this channel, my name is Tim. And you can see behind me is a cell converted minivan. I built all this myself. Even though you can see the bed right there, I'm sitting in the middle row seat, one of it. I will let you take a look at it. There are two other seats in here, and I can convert this into a passenger van just like that, right? But we're not here for about minivan build. I think this build I've been holding on almost over a year now, so it worked well. So if it ain't broken, don't fix it, right? Anyway, today we are gonna cover Q&A. But before we go into that, let me give you a little bit of what's going on with MoBang, all right? So lately, it seems like I do nothing but product review. It's the nature of this business. For months, over 6 months, nobody asked me to do any kind of product review, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted me to do that, try it out and do a review video. So I gotta do it soon. I can receive them, right? So be patient with me. I'm almost done. I think there should be 2 more videos. One for the personal water filter, which I already have a preview of it on my hike. And then there's another really cute thing. You find out next video. Anyway, so here we are. Lately, if you notice, I haven't done a lot of traveling video or anything with a minivan because right now I'm in California. I just got back from a trip, 2-week trip to Vietnam and back. So it was a really fast travel, which is okay, but which brought us to the topic about Q&A about this. Because I have this one person asks a lot of questions that I wouldn't even think about it. But anyway, it'd be helpful for you to know a little bit more about me personally and emotionally, I guess. All right, here you go. We're going to go through a bunch of questions and I'll give you my answer. So the first question, if you don't mind me, I had to read from my phone here. I can't memorize this. So the question is, did you go visit your friend after 46 years, I guess, and stay connected with them? You know, for a while, I did have friends that I stayed, just one person, but then we lost contact for a long time. So I actually did not visit anybody over there, even including my half sister. It was, I was traveling with my next door neighbor. By the way, he's just stay here under visa. So he have a big house. As you can see, if you watch my previous video when I'm traveling, he have a really big house in Phu Quoc, which is it used to be a fishing island, but now it's more into tourism. So I didn't visit any friend. That's my answer. So the next question is, when did I left Vietnam and why? So I left in 1979, the beginning of 1979, because if a lot of you don't know history about Vietnam, it was liberated by the North, according to them, in September, no, not September, April 30th, 1975. So for 4 years, my dad do nothing but find a way to escape from the country because originally he's from the North, and then in 1954, he's migrated down to the South to run away from communism. And guess what? 75, he's have to do the same thing. That's why I left with him out of the country when I was 15 years old. So there is another question, which is, what was the food you crave and you were able to eat some, and did it taste as good as you remember? Well, fortunately, I live in Southern California, and we have a little place called Little Saigon. you practically can get any kind of Vietnamese food, traditional Vietnamese food there anyway. But I went back there. I did try some food. There's a few of them. It's okay. Others, and then there's other that really taste good and much more, it's more tasty to me because, it's origin is from Vietnam. So of course, because a lot of food that come to United States, they kind of like hybrid a little bit. So it's not as the same as in Vietnam. Plus the food over there is way cheaper than here. It's like almost 1/10 cheaper. So eating over there is great. You can eat 3 meals a day for less than 250 million dong, which is like maybe $10, $11 for a whole day. So the next question is, have your friend took you to the airport and did I take them out here? Well, they live here, plus I travel with them back to Vietnam. So they pretty much, I already sold them the rope here and there over the last almost 3 years, I guess. So they pretty much local here. So, well, that's answer your question. Did you see anyone who car cam or does anything close to van life during your trip? Nope. Believe it or not, I didn't see any homeless people. That's how great it is, because in our culture, your family is your family, and it's a shame to let your family member go homeless. Even when you are an employee, your family will not abandon you. And a lot of time Vietnamese family is pretty closely tight-knitted. A lot of the households, sometimes you can see 3 generations live under the same household. So there's no way, even when you don't have money, no worry, just come home, stay with mom or dad. Even your sister, brother, they will take you in. They will not abandon family. So, and housing cheap there. Why would anybody want to be, sleeping in the van? And it's hot and humid. You don't want to be doing van life stuff. So you can literally get by, stay in a really cheap hotel for like $10 a day if you want to go really cheap. And it comes with AC and everything, with a bed. So why sleep in your van, right? And traveling is cheap. Like you don't need to drive. You don't need to ride motorcycle over there. I mean, you can literally take the public transportation next to nothing, So why drive and take the risk out there? Okay, the last question on this section, not this video though. What were 3 things you miss and look forward when you return? Well, I will go back in November. I wouldn't call it miss because I never seen it. Then I wouldn't miss it because when I grew up, I didn't travel much. So what 3 things I want to do is visit Hanoi, which is like the main city in the northern part. Then Hue, which is like where the king, what do you call it? Where the king stay. I can't find the word now, but that's a lot of history is in Hanoi and Hue. So in November, if you follow me, I will show you where everything cool. And then another place is called Đà Lạt, which is more like Đà Lạt is up on a hill, up high on the mountain. So it's nice and cool weather. So it's nice and cool all year round. So that's what I want to see. That's 3 things that I want to make sure I want to visit my next trip. Okay, this question is from Adriana, from Manny Road, No Rule. So the question is, do they allow to bargain when buying things? Yes, there's no limit. But a lot of time, because as you can see, I don't look like a traditional American, right? I look more like Vietnamese, like the locals. So they wouldn't say, you know how they only inflate the price up. So bargain. But a lot of time, you can tell if they try to pull your leg with the price. Because if clothing is cheap over there, anything cheap, if you have to pay anything more than $500,000 dong, yeah, you're getting stiff. So you gotta bargain if you have to. The wood deck, you can always bargain back and forth until you get the price. A lot of time they will try to sell you more than one, so you get better price. All right, yes, there is bargaining going on. All right, this question is funny. If your carry-on bag could magically include one unexpected thing from your trip, what would it be? Believe it or not, a lot of people come back here, then it would be a lot of dry squid and dry shrimp. I wouldn't say it's dirt cheap, but it's like half price compared to here, and it's much better quality, better grade. I should have shown you that. But the next trip, I will show you what kind of stuff that most Vietnamese travel back and forth will carry. I mean, I don't need anything. You know me, I'm minimalist. Even when I travel, I try to travel really light with just one backpack in my bag. That's it. So I don't want to take carry-on with me. So the next question is, what the one dish you wish you could bring home, and how would you recreate in your own kitchen or van? Actually, I don't want to bring anything back. Like I said, I live in Little Saigon. There's all kind of ingredients I can buy here to make the dish I like. But you got to understand, in the van, you don't have all the luxury like a full-blown kitchen. So a lot of these things require a lot of cooking and broiling and boiling. So I would try to make it simple. There is a quicker way of making certain things I like, but I would say we call bánh xèo. I could create that at camping site, and it's really healthy dish, easily made, but it's fast. I mean, not fast, but when it's time to serve the food, it's very fast. So maybe the next time I go camping, I will make bánh xèo. I will put the word up here. It's kind of like, we call it Vietnamese taco, which is have pork, beans brown, and something else. Oh, ground pork also. Ground pork. Sometimes it's just sliced thin, it's like bacon type of meat. So that's the one dish I wouldn't bring back, but that's what I would make on in my van. All right, so the next question is, what one thing did you bring back from this return trip, physically or emotionally, that surprised you the most, and why? To be honest, I'm not really surprised. I'm just more like in awe of how things change. Because Vietnam used to be really, how like a lot of us consider other country than ours to be third world country. Guess what? Vietnam is very modern. A lot of stuff is more modern than in the US. So that was kind of like, I guess you can call that, surprised me. And for cheap, much cheaper than here. Over here, I'm telling you, we get sharp on everything. From phone, food, medical services, when you go to hospital, dentist, medicine. I mean, it's a modernized Vietnam, but it's way cheaper than compared to the US. I guess that's my surprise. All right, here's a bonus question. It's not in here, but I think somebody asked me, I think Deborah asked me, did I have that? No, I can't even say it. Nostalgic. See, I can't pronounce it. So kind of like that feeling, half sad, half happy. Not really, because I'm used to be in the military, so I travel to different countries all the time. So I don't have a lot of expectation. I'm open to new things. So I didn't have that feeling, sad or happy. I'm just enjoy the moment. That's how I always feel. just me. I'm always like that. I'm open to new things and try it out for new experiences. You never know, you know. If you have too much expectation, then you will have disappointment, right? If that makes sense to you. But so what's going on with my van life? Like I said, mostly now I already travel the whole 48 state here for the last 3 years. So, and it's costs a lot of money to drive around. It takes so long. So mostly I will probably do a lot of meetup here and there. And a lot of meetup happen in September. So I have to pick and choose which one to go to. Sorry, I can't make it to every one of them. And they seem like they all happening in the same week too. The third week of September. So I'll be alternating going to different meetup every year with my van. That's all my minivan camper is designed for. Because I don't live in this full time. That's why I designed it to be part time. But I'm more lean toward traveling overseas now. Because I think for the next couple of years, I will probably be back and forth Vietnam a lot. Maybe I will do Thailand, Philippines, maybe Korea. And hopefully, when everything settles down between us and China, I will go to China. I want to go to that Great Wall of China. So that's what kind of one of my bucket lists. But we will see. But this coming November trip, it'll be a great trip because I will cover a lot of places that is in my bucket list. By the way, I never write down my bucket list. It's just in here. So since all my bucket list in the U.S. is done, the only thing I haven't done is drive from here to Alaska. Maybe someday I will do a trip, drive all the way up to Alaska and back. All right. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, just put down comment. I'll be glad to answer. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.